Hi there. This is part 5 of a series of 9 in which I'm building and showing you how to build a segmented vessel like this with a diamond feature ring. Now each diamond is actually 5 separate pieces. There's a walnut piece, that's the diamond itself, and it's surrounded by 4 pieces of birch. So we're going to get started right now, show you how to make this ring. Hang in there. This is the scale drawing I made of the segment I will make for the diamond feature ring. It includes the diamond, the birch pieces that surround it, and the 3 thin strips that will be on one end of each diamond segment. The parts that are shaded in are the parts that will be made of walnut. It shows the measurements I will use to construct the segments. I dimensioned the wood, and now I have my sled set up with a stop block so that I can cut all the segments to the same length. Now I'm marking the lines that I will follow to sand the walnut pieces to their proper configuration. $110 long, so I'm splitting at 55. I have to get the angle so I can use it on the disc sander. I've made a number of blocks of birch that I will use as test pieces because I have a lot more birch than walnut. It takes a little patience to sneak up on the angle and try to get the perfect reading. Looks like 22.6 degrees. My adjuster is cut at 22.5 degrees for 16 segments, so I just have to add a few layers of masking tape to make up the difference. Then I will be able to sand to the line on the diamond piece. I add a few layers, test it, and add more until I get it perfect.
Finally, after a few attempts, perfect.
This is where having the bed 90 degrees to the disc is critical. If not, this section right in here would be tapered one way or the other, and then you'd have a hard time making your segments fit properly.
I'm sanding the first angle on the blanks that will be the diamond shape in the segments. Now I'm using the sled to cut the pieces of birch, which will become the 4 pieces surrounding the diamond shape.
Now that I have this angle sanded off, I figured out this angle will match it. I need to eliminate this area here so that it will sit in there. When I glue it up, it will fill that area, and I will be using birch on the walnut.
I'm using the same angle to sand the birch pieces for the first facet surrounding the diamonds.
Now I have the birch sanded at the right angle so that when I glue it on here, the grain direction will remain consistent. I'll glue it on slightly proud so that there's a gap there. Then I'm going to do this one, and this one at a time until they're all done.
When gluing the 2 parts together, I use the rub joint method and hold them together for 5 or 10 seconds. This is enough to get the glue to start to set, and I don't need to clamp them together. I use a square to continue the line all the way around the segment. This is another check to be sure everything is square. I need the lines on the opposite side because I will have to see it when I sand the next facet. I need to draw the other lines as well to use them when sanding. Sanding for the second facet is the same as for the first. Once I have the adjuster locked into the proper measurement, I just sand them one at a time until finished.
I've added an adjustable stop to the bottom of my adjuster. This particular one is square, so it'll simply push my diamond segments square against the disc, and I can set this so it will sand it to the depth I want.
Now it's a matter of adjusting the stop until it sands to precisely the thickness I want.
This is going to give me an identical top border on all of my pieces of 1/8 of an inch.
Now I'm sanding for the third facet. Cutting and sanding the birch pieces for the third facet is a quick operation. Nothing new here. Gluing the third facet is just like the other two. I'm very lightly sanding the second side of the segment to be sure it will sit flat on the bed of the sander. I cut the segment component a bit wider than needed so I can do this. I need to replace the lines I sanded off so I can refer to them when sanding again. When sanding for the fourth facet, it is critical that the sanding stops with the facet meeting at the top of the vertical line. If I go too far or not far enough, the diamond will look unbalanced. Now with the fourth birch facet being glued on, you can see how the diamond is coming together.
Well, that brings us to the end of part 5. In part 6, I'm going to show you how to fine-tune the segments for gluing up, and then we're going to complete the featuring. If you're enjoying what I'm doing, click on the like button. Leave some comments, tell me what you think. If you have any suggestions, I'm always looking for them. And I hope you're enjoying this. Come back for part 6. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.